Brother, a world leader in computer sewing and embroidery technology, is proud to introduce the PE Design Personal Embroidery Computer Software Design System. Create detailed custom embroidery designs in Windows on your computer from scanned images, clip art, Brother memory cards, or using the on-screen digitizing feature. Designs can be transferred to and from personal embroidery machines through original memory cards. The PE Design software includes everything you need to create customized embroidery designs, add lettering, and convert industrial designs for use on the Pacesetter personal embroidery systems. The PE Design is compatible with the PE-100, PC-7000, PC-7500, and PC-8200. This video is designed to give you an introduction to the PE Design software and help you to become more familiar with its many features. It is not designed to replace the instruction manual or quick start guide, which have more detailed information about each of the functions we are about to review. The PE Design program is designed to be run on an IBM PC running Microsoft Windows 3.1, Windows 95, or later. Please see the full list of system requirements at your Pacesetter dealer to be sure that your system meets all the requirements. You will need to be familiar with Windows and the use of a mouse or pointing device before you start working with the PE Design software. Let's get started. First, we are going to install the PE Design on your computer. Turn the computer off. Plug the single head end of the supplied interface cable into the PE Design's card reader-writer box. Plug the other end of the cable into the lowest numbered open RS-232C serial connector on the back of your PC. Usually this is labeled with COM and then a number. Use the plug that fits into your computer. Connect the AC adapter into the PE Design box. Plug the AC adapter into a power outlet. Please note that the PE Design software requires that the card reader-writer box be hooked to the computer, powered, and operational before it will start. Now we can turn the PC on and start Windows. If you have any other applications running, close them. Insert the PE Design Disk 1 into your floppy disk drive. If you have Windows 95, please be patient while we show how to load the PE Design software into Windows 3.1 or later. For Windows 3.1, click File on the menu bar of the Program Manager. Click Run on the sub-menu and enter A:/setup. Enter the letter of the disk drive with the disk. Click OK. For Windows 95, click on Start and then on Run. Type A:/setup and click OK. Please be patient while the PE Design program checks your system before it installs. Click Next to go ahead with the installation. Click Next to use the default directory name, and installation will start. After the information on Disk 1 is read, the computer will request Disk 2. Remove Disk 1 and and insert disk 2 into the same drive, and click OK. This process may take a little while. We have skipped ahead to save you time on this video. When the loading process is done, the computer will ask you if you want to see the README file. This file contains current information on the software and any updates. We suggest that you take a few minutes and review information by clicking Yes. Click File, then Exit to remove this information from your screen. Your screen should now show the PE Design Program Manager and its icons for the layout and editing, Design Center, File Utility, and Help. Let's review each of these areas and their uses now. You will use the Design Center to create patterns from on-screen drawings or bitmap or BMP files. These files can be scanned, brought in from a drawing or clip art program, or any software that will create BMP files. The Layout and Editing feature allows you to create designs with on-screen digitizing. Make a pattern from what you created in the Design Center, or edit an existing pattern by adding lettering with many great editing features, including mirror image and rotation. For more advanced techniques, see your instruction manual. When you have finished your changes, save these designs to an original memory card or the hard drive of your computer. The File Utility allows the reading of patterns on a memory card, the writing of patterns onto an original memory card, and the conversion of thousands of available industrial embroidery patterns from the Tajima format to the Brother Embroidery format. Install Embroidery Card. This is used to transfer embroidery data from an optional embroidery card to your hard drive. Due to licensing agreements, not all embroidery cards will install. Write to original card. Transfers an embroidery data file or files created with layout and editing to an original card. Click on the individual file to transfer an individual file, or click on Select All to transfer groups of files. Convert to Tajima file. Convert embroidery data stored in a normal Tajima file format with a DST file extension into the format that can be selected in the Layout and Editing function. To help you start the software the next time you turn on your computer, let's close the PE Design software by clicking on File Manager and then clicking on Close. How to create an automatic design. To start the PE Design software in Windows 3.1, double-click on the PE Design icon from the Program Manager. Then from the PE Design Program Manager, double-click on the Design Center icon. In Windows 95, click Start, then click Programs. Use your mouse to guide your pointer to the PE Design, and then click on Design Center from your selection bars. You should now have the Design Center screen open. Click File on the menu bar, then click Open on the submenu. Click Data in the Directories window to bring up our example files. At this stage, you could open any file with the BMP extension from any drive or directory. This includes line art, drawings, and scanned images. You can open just about anything that can be stored with a BMP file extension. This includes clip art or drawings that may need to be converted to a BMP bitmap file, and images scanned in at approximately 100 dpi. The BMP bitmap files will need to be saved in 16 colors or less, and in the normal file format, not RLE or condensed. Clip art based on photographic images may not work, as they do not have a uniform outline. For our first project, we will select the file, Flower BMP, by clicking on it and clicking on OK. The bitmap image of a rose will now appear on your screen. Convert to line image. Next, click Stage on the menu bar at the top of your screen. Then click on Line Image in the submenu. Move your cursor over the color in the design that you would like to use as an outline. In our example, place the pointer over the black outline somewhere on the rose. If you happen to select more than the color or colors that you want, you can deselect them by clicking on the box next to the color in the Pick column. Once you make sure that you only have black selected, click OK to create an outline. Once the outline appears on the screen, you can use the different line widths on the left menu bar to add or remove lines for more or fewer color blocks, or improve drawing. By using the right mouse button, you also have an eraser to make corrections. Your design can have up to 16 colors. Convert to figure handle image. Click Stage on the menu bar, then click to Figure Handles on the sub-menu. The Figure Objects Conversion Settings menu opens up. Each of these areas can be used to gain more detail or reduce the file size. Pick area allows for greater line definition in a selected area. These features are explained in more detail in the instruction book. Please note that the size may come up automatically at less than 100%, as some images are larger than the embroidery area that you have selected. For our example, click OK without making any changes. Once the conversion is done, you can now go in to clean up your design, one line at a time. Just click on Point Edit Mode, the second tool from the top in the left toolbox. This allows you to click on a line and use the figure handles to move or fix the line. This feature comes in very handy for making corrections to seal colors in their color block. Setting the sewing attributes. Once you are satisfied with the line drawing from Stage 3, you can click Stage on the menu bar, then click to Sew Settings. This is where we assign the color blocks and the stitch types. Let's review from the toolbox at the left some of the many features in this section. From the top, you can click on Region Sewing to make selections on fill stitches. Whole Outline to make changes to your entire outline. Partial Outline to make changes to just a selected portion of the outline. Whole Sewing to leave a region in the middle of a color block without fill or outline stitches. Zoom in to enlarge an area of the design. Zoom out To see more of the design, return to standard size. You can also select the color and stitch settings in this stage. These are selected from the top toolbar. Select between region or fill stitch, line or outline, color selection, and also applique stitch. Sewing attribute setting. Fill stitch includes density, direction, step pitch, and frequency. Changing the default settings will create a wide variety of fill stitch patterns. Line sewing with width and density for satin stitch and pitch and run times for running stitch. Watch as we use the color palette to assign our colors. Once you have made all the changes you desire, leaving the Design Center open, minimize the Design Center by clicking on the minimize icon at the top right-hand corner of the screen. Open the Layout and Editing Center window by double-clicking on the Layout and Editing icon. Click on the Maximize button in the upper right-hand corner. Import the Design Center art. To choose the hoop size, click Option on the toolbar. Click Select Design Page Size to make your choice. Click File on the menu bar. Click Import. Then click from Design Center on the sub-menu. You will see the Import Size dialog box. The size of the design is shown under Actual Size. You may need to enlarge or decrease the size from 100% to fit your selected hoop size. Once you have made your selections, click Import. You again have the choice to zoom in and out, back to full size, or view at 1:1 scale, actual size. How to add text. Next, we are going to add text to our design. Click on the A in the toolbox on the left. Select the text color, one of the 29 different fonts, and the text size. Enter in the text using your keyboard or the Edit Text dialog display. It may have more characters available. As you type, the text is displayed in the editing box. When everything is entered correctly, click OK. The PE Design software has powerful text editing features. The text can be assigned a shape within this function. You can also use the transform text to make your own unique fonts and to fit odd shapes. For our example, we will assign the text to a shape. How to shape the text. First, we will add a shape. Click the circle icon from the toolbox on the left. Click on the circle from the toolbar at the top. Then click on Arc. Since we do not want the arc to sew out as an outline in our design, click the Line Sew function to remove the line sewing attributes. Moving the cursor to the top left of the box surrounding the design, click and drag the cursor to the right line and create the shape you would like the text to be formed around, and release the button. Then move the cursor to a point on the oval, just above center, and click. Next, click on the oval at the point that is equal on the right side. You should now have an arc above your design. You can now click on the pointer on the toolbox on the left and select the arc by clicking on it. You can now move or reshape the arc by dragging one of the figure handles. You can also move the original design by clicking on it to select it. We now need to select both the text and the arc to fit the text around the arc. Click the pointer on the toolbox on the left. Click on the text. Move the text near the arc by clicking on the text and dragging it into location. Then, hold down the Shift key and click on the arc. Now the handle points should be around both the text and the arc. You should now have the additional selections available on the toolbar at the top of the screen. Click Text, then click Get to Path Setting on the submenu. You can now select to fit the text to the shape by clicking OK. Transfer the data to the card. Insert an original card in the card reader writer. Click File on the menu bar. Click Write to Card on the submenu. Ensure that the original memory card is blank or has no data that you want to retain, as it will all be erased by the saving process, as these warning screens remind you. Click OK. Click OK to remove the message at the end of the transfer. Remove the card and transfer to a personal embroidery machine. Save the design to the hard drive. You may want to save your finished design to the hard drive of your computer. Click File on the menu bar. Then click Save on the submenu. Currently the file name is untitled. Enter a new file name and select a target directory. We suggest the data directory for the storage of your designs and the card directory for designs you download from your memory cards. You may now end your session with the Layout and Editing section. Click on File, then click on Exit. This will take you back to the main PE Design menu. Don't forget to close the Design Center. Click back on the Design Center icon at the bottom of your screen to reopen it. Click on the File icon. Click Save As. Click OK to save or not save the changes you have made. Click on the File icon. Click Exit from the submenu. You have now exited the PE Design software. We hope that you have found this guide useful and will take additional time to review the instruction manual for more in-depth information on the many features of the PE Design software.